Good day, everyone. This is me again, Hart, for another video. For today, we're going to talk about angry people and angry people who you will encounter in your day to day life. So, this is not, I will not mention any quote or anything. I will just do or talk about anything related about angry people. And I just finished making my TikTok video, and all the things that I've said there, maybe I will insert also in this video. Except it's not Tagalog, it's in English language. So, in each and every day of our life, we will encounter angry people or those people who will make our emotions riled up or make us angry too in return. Because of their presence, their anger, and their overwhelming emotion, we will be affected by that. And for you to do the same thing, if for example an angry person comes at you and shouted your name, and he was really angry with his tone, and it it went on, and he said a bunch of words that may be a curse word or anything that is violent and rude, your initial reaction would be to retaliate and also be angry also to that person because he's saying these things and you are hurt by his words, even though it may seem like or it may feel like you don't do anything wrong. He was just so angry at you, so pissed at you. And what would be the best response for that? And I think the best response would be is to be calm and not do what he or she is doing. It's it's just part of this value, or I think principle that we should practice, in which if something if some person do something wrong to you, you should not do the same thing to that person. Because if you do, maybe the situation will get worse, or maybe you would also lose control of yourself. You may regret the things or the words specifically that you've said, or maybe it will escalate into a more violent, physically violent situation that you will also regret afterwards. So I think it's a skill that we should practice in each of, not just in a situational encounter with other people, but also we can see it in social media. The negative comments that we can see about a person, for example, a post of a celebrity or an influencer, and you look at through the comment section and see those people who has these negative comments. And maybe you want you are a follower or you're a follower, or you you're a follower of this certain influencer, and you want to have this conversation with that person who negatively commented on the post. Maybe you also try to, or you were affected by those negative comments because you know that the influencer you've been following is not what he or she has been, or the negative comments does not relate to the perceived identity that this certain influencer has portrayed to you. So maybe it's also a reflection of this, not just in a physical altercation or physical argument wherein angry people are involved. Having also this example in the digital world or in social media, we can practice in that way by just practicing also having no opinion about things, or maybe when you see a negative comment, you can visualize if this person is maybe having a hard time during that time he commented that post, or he was so insecure. That's why he lashed out and just said all the things that he was so insecure of, and put all those insecurity in a one negative comment to that certain person who posted that thing. And having that perspective and understanding that maybe this person who made that negative comment is going through something or has a problem, maybe in a family, his relationships, or maybe he has something going on, you can have this humility that maybe he's not just being rude. Maybe there's something deeper or a reason why he is hating on this person. And some other people comment or reply to a certain negative comment in a neutral way, wherein they say the objective things and maybe the positive and also the negative things about the post, and not attack the person. I think it's also a great thing if you just want to say something. You need not to attack the person, but attack the comment, the negative comment that they've said, so that you will have this grace or this understanding of that person. You are objectively replying to that comment. And I think that is also a good option, aside from not commenting any negative comment in return, or just maybe blocking that person so that you can see any comments from the post of the social media influencer that you're following. So I think in every day that we live our lives, we will encounter people who will be angry at us and who will do something wrong to us. And I think aside from not retaliating or of not doing any revenge to that person, you can also think of it as an opportunity to have this. You can take it as a lesson of having to observe a person, and having that them as having them as an example for whom you should not follow a person. Or let me rephrase that, maybe they could be an opportunity for you to not be like them, to do the opposite thing, in which you just you just don't have this negative comments about people, and have the understanding that each of us have different problems in life, different setbacks, different insecurities. And why are we spreading hate when we can spread love to other people? Why are we putting other people down instead of pushing them and motivating them and inspiring them to do better, just as you want to do better for you also? And I think looking at it as an opportunity or as a lesson or setting an example for you not to become, you can also unlock this perception of being humble, or being not resentful about the fact that each of us have different deficiencies or maybe weaknesses, that we should not be easy to attack other people and have to say bad things about them. So I think lastly what I would add from that is, maybe if you have this urge to reply or to to respond negatively also to a person who did something wrong to you, maybe you can take 15 seconds to just pause and reflect during that moment, and think and ask yourself, is the thing that I'm about to say will help overcome the heated situation, or de-escalate the situation, or will the words that I will say after this will only put more fire, or more make it more complicated for the situation, or get more heated if I say these words. I think doing that and being more reflective and observant about the things that you're going to say, you're going to prevent this escalation, or make the situation more complicated for the both of you. If you act as the bigger person and just realize that maybe he or she is having a bad time, and just be understanding of that person, then you can avoid this unnecessary back and forth of heated arguments, and instead just be humble and just understand that person. Then maybe you can be more kind to that person and more kind to yourself as well. So I think having that skill of being more reflective and pausing for a moment, especially during those moments, will help you become more emotionally intelligent and become more understanding of other people. And I think that would be all for about angry people that you will interact with. And if you have any thoughts or any comments about this topic that I have shared to you, then maybe you want to share your thoughts, your ideas, or maybe additional things that you want to add in the comment section below. And if you like this video, you can like, share, and subscribe. And if you want more wisdom coming right at you, you can see me on the next video. So, goodbye.